Okay, let's code. So we have our student equals, and then we start our curly brackets. What I'm going to do, when you enter a curly bracket, you always get an indent. And I'm going to say my student name, and then a space is Sam with a comma. This is a typical error if you leave the comma out. And then maths is my label with 72 for the score, and English is the next subject with a colon, and 65 is the score in English. We don't end with a comma, and we follow this by going back to the edge and ending with a curly bracket, which is the end of our dictionary. We can then access some of the information in the dictionary, and we're going to assign it to average and say student. We're looking inside the student dictionary, and then within that we have a square bracket, and we're looking at maths, and it's got to be entered exactly how it is in the dictionary. And we enter a square bracket plus student, because we need to go inside the dictionary again to find the English score with a square bracket. And we are then going to close the bracket up, and we're going to divide it by 2. Following this, we're going to print this average out by saying print student, because we want the student name. It would look a bit strange if we didn't have the student name. We've got the student name in square brackets, comma, and then average as a string, and because we're concatenating that, we're going to put the word average next to average, which is the assigned average. Okay, let's hit the play button and see what we output. Okay, Sam's average is 68.5. Perfect. Okay, moving beyond this, I just wanted to show you how dictionaries can then be stored inside lists. And I'm going to create another dictionary using this. And I'm just going to copy and paste Sam's dictionary and his scores and just change it. And I'm going to change this to student 2. And I'm going to change Sam's name. I'm going to change it to Dave. And Dave's not quite as clever as Sam. Dave got 34 in maths and 27 in English. This doesn't really matter. I just want to demonstrate how we can then go and store the students' dictionaries inside a list. So we have, I'm going to call it my class, and I'm going to open square brackets this time, and I'm going to say student and student 2 are then stored inside my list, and then I can access these elements by printing out my class, which is a really easy way of accessing the elements. And when I run this, there's an error, and that's because I've forgotten Sam's average has come up because we've printed this out, and it's just run up to this line here. When it gets to this one and it tries to run the list, I've forgotten the equals, haven't I? So when I press the equal sign and we run it again, what we've got is we've got Sam's average, but it's also using this list structure here and storing the students in the list. It's a really easy way to access all the values.